This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
This call may be recorded.
Good morning, Marissa.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is for everyone.
I know, true. I forget. You're right. Or afternoon. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Marissa, thank you for joining me. How are you?
I'm doing so good. I'm ready for today. My little is graduating preschool today, so it's a very exciting day. Yes, very exciting. Ready for the weekend, that's for sure. What about you?
Mine will be graduating next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, and then kindergarten. Here we go.
I know. He's like, Mom, can I go to kindergarten now? I'm like, after summer, babe. Just slow down. Just slow down.
I know. My daughter she was probably excited to go to school, I'm sure, but that ended quickly.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did.
But I think my son will like it. I think he's different than my daughter. I think he'll like it a little bit more. But anyways, yeah. Well, let's listen to some calls. I got 4 of them for us.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, this is Claire. How may I help you?
Let me make sure you can hear that. You heard that?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, Claire. I guess I need to have someone come out to give us an estimate for a new HVAC system. Okay, sure. We can certainly help you out with that. Is this? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. And are you having trouble with the system, or you're just looking to replace due to age?
Let's go.
We are having trouble. We had someone come out. I actually don't remember when. It wasn't that long ago. I didn't think. But we were kind of trying to decide what we want to do, and I guess we waited too long. So yeah, we are having trouble with the system. Like, our system doesn't seem to be handling cooling our house the way that we need it cooled. Okay. Well, we can certainly come out and give you a couple different options. It has been a while. It was last October, so I'd like to schedule for somebody to stop out.
Okay, I want to stop right here real quick.
Okay.
Something that I love about this call is, of course, her listen principle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that stood out really well because the customer asked about, was it price, or did she ask, was it an install that she asked about, or was it a price?
I already forgot. I believe, I want to say it was price that she was looking for, and she asked, what do they feel like is going on to get a new unit? Which I loved the question she asked.
Okay, I do think it was a new unit. Yeah, and I agreed, because it would have been so easy to just start talking price, start talking timing, and just jump right into it. And I love that she was like, was anything wrong with it? What's going on?
Yeah, I wish I would have heard a little bit more restating.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Especially if she rambled on a little bit.
Yeah. Let's just make sure we heard all of that. Right.
I agree with that. And I also would have loved to hear more care.
Yes.
More care. Okay, guys, if you didn't know, or if you just want a reminder, saying I can help you with that is not enough to show care. For anyone listening in today. Yeah, not enough to show care. It's 2 separate things. You got to tell them that you care, that you validate the problem, and that you can help.
Yeah.
Right? One is validating, one is reassuring, and they're both important.
Yes.
And they're besties. They go well together.
Perfect together.
The other thing I loved is that, she had plenty of time to hit her first 5 principles. Would you say, it seemed like, this even seemed a little bit longer than normal because the customer was rambling a bit. And that was exactly a minute.
Okay.
Into this call. Exactly a minute. That is it. That's all the time it's going to take to build a first strong impression. Absolutely. And I thought that was cool. She was able to be positive, prepared, lots of reassurance. She listened well. We were just missing that care, maybe a little bit of restating, but had she hit that, we would have been
100%. Absolutely. I agree. That care and that reassurance, they're best friends. It's so easy to flow one to the other. Yeah. I want to know what I'm doing with my face.
Just like me and Marissa. Okay, you're right though. It is. It's the flow is so natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
agree.
All right. Well, 1 minute in, guys. Let's see what our next minute and a half has in store for us.
And go over things with you, give you some updated information about rebates, financing, all that good stuff. When would you be available for us to come out? Do you have any availability this week? Yeah, absolutely. I could do Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Which do you prefer? Wednesday's good. Okay. So tomorrow, let's see here. I could do it like a 12 to 2, a 1 to 3, or a 2 to 4. 12 to 2 is good. Okay, perfect. All right. So I will have John out there tomorrow between 12 and 2. He'll come out.
Pause it. What was
I
that?
have a love-hate relationship when people give all the time frames.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, my gosh. I do too. And I didn't notice it until right now. You're right.
I love the question, when are you wanting someone out, right? And then they come back and say, well, what's your availability? Absolutely. We can do Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. What if we were to follow up with, do you prefer mornings or afternoons?
Yeah. Love that. That makes so much more sense.
Just a quicker glance over the dispatch board rather than providing them all these options.
Right. Yeah, like exceptions if they're super uncertain, but she didn't seem that way.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was wondering if you had any ideas on that, because that's one of my biggest ones. I've noticed a lot recently is they like to provide them with all of the options, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but can we simplify it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely it can be simplified. And I would agree. I think love-hate relationship is the perfect way to explain that, because when I hear it, it sounds like so much.
Right.
It sounds like it's not pleasing to the ear. It's a lot of information. Even as the customer, you're like 10 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. And it's like, oh my gosh, okay, like I have to like kind of keep up with it.
Yeah.
And, they just sort of, they'll throw out the answer. I agree. But I would agree that most of the time, you're going to save yourself much time. You're going to have a call that sounds a lot smoother, feels a lot smoother for both you and the customer if you ask first and then meet them where they're at.
Right.
And if they say mornings or afternoon, you pick the one that you think is better.
Yeah.
And then if they say no, you would, I could do 8 to 10.
Yeah.
You to 10 too. You want a little bit earlier than that? Let's do it. And then you're also offering a solution. Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. Like it.
I do love that she asked, like you said, that was a strong point in this call, asking the customer what they wanted. And her tone is very natural. I love these kinds of calls.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, like a natural tone that's not over the top, but it's also not fake or like, like I don't want to be here kind of tone either.
Right.
Yeah.
Very helpful. She wants to help.
Yeah. Service minded for sure.
Yes.
All right. 40 more seconds. Here we go.
I'll take a look at what you have, and he'll also go over those rebates and financing and everything with you, and see what we can do for you. But can I make a note? What is the utility companies that you have for gas and electric, just so I can make a note for him? We have PSE&G for electric and South Jersey Gas for gas. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. If you can have a copy of the most recent utility bills, he can show you a few things and go over those rebates for you as well. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Perfect. I have you all scheduled tomorrow with John between 12 and 2. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for calling. You have a great day. You too. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Trying to assess how I feel about that bill value statement.
Me too. Yeah.
Truth is, I think she should have done more. It sounded a little bit transactional.
Yeah.
And so what I would have done, and I think could have very simply offered more, had she said everything exactly the same, but instead of saying, see what we can do for you, said, and we're going to get you taken care of and offer you solutions. We're excited to help.
I agree with that verbiage. The see what we can do for you doesn't sound very confident.
Yeah.
It's, we're going to make sure you're back up and running, or we're going to make sure this is taken care of.
Yeah, you've got solutions. Your questions are answered. We want to take good care of you.
I do love that she was offering the assistance for if she had those bills that the tech can look over and help her find those rebates. I've never heard
that before.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool too.
Interesting, for sure. But yeah, so she built a lot of value on the tech, but not as much on the service or the company.
Yeah, I agree. Amber agrees too. Hi, Amber. In the
Hi,
chat. Needs more value.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
More, and I do think it's like more of the benefit, not just the feature.
Sure.
You know, she's really good at mentioning the feature.
Yeah.
But the benefits aren't really there, like how it's going to apply to the customer. Because the feature is, yeah, we're going to get someone out there to go over the rebate. Benefit is we're going to answer all your questions so that you feel confident going into this decision.
Good point. Absolutely.
I like it. All right.
I love the gratitude. Thank you.
Yeah, and the gratitude she did. She had a great gratitude. Let's go. I like it.
Love it.
Okay, let's do another one.
Erica speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. My name is Mike. I had some work done at our home last June, but we only had one of the parts done. So I'm wondering if they can come back this year and do the other piece that we didn't have done. I can give you an invoice number or my address if that helps.
Okay, I do have your file pulled up with your number. What was the other part of work that you needed?
Well, we have 2 areas where we need the frost-free hose bib installed, but we only did one at the time. So I'm wondering if, we could just do the other one.
Yeah, they could definitely come out and do that. My next available, unless you had any days in mind.
Pause. Let's pause real quick because I want to know, Amy, any of your thoughts looking at that facial expression? Like, well, hold on. Let's dissect. Tell me what you're thinking, Marissa.
I wanted more listen.
Yeah.
I wanted more listen. The only question she really asked was, what's the other part of work you wanted done? Why are we doing this work? Why?
Hey,
what's
that's
the
so
why?
true. I didn't even think of that. You're right.
No care. I liked the reassurance, but it went right into the appointment.
Agreed.
I want to
and
know
I was
the
going to ask
why.
that too. Like what would have been a good care phrase? Like let's assume all we have is the information that we have. Okay. I mean, obviously that's all we do have, but she doesn't ask any other questions. What could she have said with the information given to show care?
Honestly, I was so upset that I didn't hear more why. I already forgot what the why was. I was waiting for more questions. I was waiting for that empathetic listening skill, the active to empathetic listening, so that we can find that opportunity for care. But it was just what else are you wanting to get done?
Okay, we're gonna highlight 2 things then. 2 things with this. Okay, one on Marissa's point, which is absolutely true. Why do you want it done? Is there a problem? Is anyone uncomfortable? How urgent is this? Without saying how urgent is this?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to be curious first. I completely agree. On the other hand, if you wanted to show care with the information given, I wish she would have said something like, oh my gosh, I love that you're being proactive about this. Yeah. Or I love that I love that you're calling us back. These are things that we got to get done eventually. So I'm happy that you're reaching back out to us. Now, in fairness, I realized that also that I could be wrong about both of those statements because I didn't listen well enough. Right. So again, to Marissa's point.
I love Amber's question.
Oh, let's see what she said.
Changed that's making you want to move forward? That's a great question.
That's a very well-worded question. It's simple, to the point, direct.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like it. And then, we're going into scheduling. So I'm just curious, timestamp wise. All right, we're about 40 seconds into the call.
Very quick.
40 seconds. So I would say, had she just asked a little bit more, we would have been about a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, because I'm referencing this a lot right now, we have this rule of thumb. And because we do hear a lot of, we want to get right into the nitty gritty of the call. We want to start getting into pricing and scheduling and all that. But we love that it only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to create a strong first impression with your customer. Yeah. And so far, the calls that we've listened to today are right on par for that.
Nailed it. Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, let's keep going.
As of right now, let me see. This is Manasquan, correct?
Right.
Okay. I can get them there for you Wednesday the 7th between 1 and 5.
Wednesday the 7th. Oh, week from today, between 1 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
That might work. Are weekends only for emergencies?
Yeah, typically.
Okay. That might actually work, but I'll have to check with the missus and call you back.
Okay. Do you want me to put you on for that day just in case? Because we are filling up very quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's pause it.
Loved it.
Loved it. I liked it too.
I really like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you set so that we don't lose this appointment. Talk to the missus. If something changes, absolutely. We'll get you rescheduled to a different time. But yeah, let's get you set in stone today.
Yeah, perfect IRAP. Perfect, or yeah, a backup plan.
Backup plan, yeah.
One and the same. But yes, I completely agree. She worded that well. She handled that pushback effortlessly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it felt and sounded very natural too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she did great. Okay, let's keep going.
It's just replacing the one hose bib.
The frost-free bib, and then they did the access panel.
What do you mean the access panel? What do they need to do to that?
It looks like it's they did the sheetrock, and then they had to put an access panel on the inside so you could access it in the future.
Okay. Let me see.
All right, let's assess this. Because I don't know how I feel about her saying, what do you mean the access panel? I love that she asked that question because she was unsure of what he meant.
Yeah.
Like that, brilliant to me. I mean, like so many of us are scared to ask because we want to be the professionals, but even if we were to go to the professional right now and say, you know, what do they mean by this? I'm like, I don't know. Did you ask more questions? I don't know what he means by that either.
I feel like a lot of the time we use different terminology. So yeah, definitely ask, like, what do you mean by that panel? Because we may have a different terminology than what you're calling it.
Yeah. And then do you feel like there's anything wrong with that? Maybe I'm just thinking too much with her saying, what do you mean by that? Like, should she have said, tell me more about that? Or like, tell me more about the,
I do like it when people say, tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. But at the same time, I don't think it was necessarily negative.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. I wasn't really sure how I was feeling about it. I'm like, I felt like maybe she could have asked it in a different way, but I love the directness.
It would have been different if she says, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Fair. That's true.
But she came back with, tell me more. Yeah.
Okay. Amber feels like she would have also worded it different. If you have ideas, Amber, put it in the chat. I'd love to know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. There's a big difference between I don't know what you mean versus what do you mean
by what do you mean by this?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I
agree. Maybe even if it's a bad, better, best example.
Sure.
Like bad, I don't know what you mean by that. Better, what do you mean by that? Best, tell me more.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree with that.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's keep going. We've reached the consensus.
I have a task number here. I don't know if that helps. They gave me 3 tasks on this.
It's a lot easier when it's just 2 of us.
Stop.
Work order.
Okay, I see that we had cut the sheetrock, access the hose bib, put it in access panel for future. Okay. All right, no problem.
Is the estimate pretty much the same, or?
That I'm really not sure of. We will have to go through the same process since it is a year old. We would have the 59 to come and give you that cost, but it would get credited or waived.
All right, let's pause because we got a couple things to hit on. First off, what Amber put, we got to highlight that because gold right there, Amber.
Yeah.
She said, can you tell me more about the access panel while I'm putting up your account? I want to make sure we're on the same page.
I love that, Amber. That's perfect.
Yeah, that reassurance took it way up.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then this part of the call, I'm going to go back because what I want to do, we're going to do this together, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to listen to what she says. We're going to pick out the negative part and the positive part.
Okay.
Because I can almost guarantee if you're listening to your own calls and you're hearing your negatives, I promise you there's a positive nearby. None of us like to just throw negatives at our customer all day long. We have the positives in there, but it's just picking them out and separating them and then just getting rid of the negative, keeping the positive.
Right.
So let's hear what she said again.
Access the hose bib, put it in access panel for future. Okay. All right, no problem.
Is the estimate pretty much the same, or?
That I'm really not sure of. We will have to go through the same process since it is a year old. We would have the 59 to come and give you that cost, but it would get credited or waived.
Okay. So that I'm really not sure of. We will still have to
go through the same process.
Okay, hold on. Still have to go. I'm writing this down.
Okay. I started to, and I was like, there's no way I can write that fast.
I know, right? Through the same process.
I'm not sure on that. We're going to have to go through the same process, come out for that. She stated the price.
And then we can, and what'd she say at the very end? Hold on.
$59 to come and give you that cost, but it would get credited or waived.
Okay, but it would be credited or waived. But credited, okay, or waived. All right, so the negative here is, I think, largely in her tone, more than just about anything else. And then, of course, that very first phrase where she says, that I'm not sure of.
Right.
That I'm not sure of. And then she says, we will still have to go through the same process since it was a year ago. It's like, that is all negative. Instead, how we could make that positive. I mean, let's just not change any words at all and only change the way we say it. It would just simply be, yeah, we'd still have to go through. It's been a year. We'd still have to go through and make sure everything's the same.
Yeah.
Right? And then if we change the verbiage even more, which will definitely highlight it, instead of making it sound like it's bad news, make it sound like it's good news, it would sound something more like, yeah, because it's been a year, we want to make sure everything is exactly the same, or if anything's changed, we definitely want to catch that. So We're going to make sure we come out there and do another inspection.
Yeah. Highlighting Amber's comment, I was going to say the same thing, Amber. That's a great question. It is going to be the same process as we repeated a year ago. We want to confirm that nothing has changed since then and go from here. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, that sounded really good. All right. So for anyone listening in, the negative was that I'm not sure of. We will still have to. It's all that tone. We will still have to.
Yes.
And instead, that's a great question. Yeah, it is definitely the same process. This is why we do it. Offer the reassurance, the validation, talk about what you can do. Another situation where I hear this a lot, and I talk about this a lot. So if you may have heard this example given, but I think it's something we've all experienced. When your customer's like, hey, do you have availability today? And you want to say, so we do, but it is after hours, right? You're going to have to pay more money.
Right.
You just made good news sound like a bad news. You made a yes sound like a no. And I feel like that's what she did here.
Right.
It was an unnecessary no, all because of the way we worded it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
what we can do instead of what we don't know.
Let's go. What can we do? Okay, last 50 seconds, it looks like.
All right.
If you decide to move forward.
Yeah, I also had a coupon for 10% off, but it looks like it expired. Do you have any other coupons that, they can let me use?
Have you ever used the first time customer?
I'm not sure. Maybe you might have better knowledge of that than me. I got an invoice. I got a problem solved. I got all these PDFs here.
I don't see that on my end, so I'll put that in there for you.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are all set? Yep.
All right. I appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And if anything changes, just give us a call.
Will do. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, what do you think?
That's not bad. I do. When he asked if there are any other coupons, I think I would have asked, when did that coupon expire? Because if it was just expired, then we're just going to honor it.
Yeah.
But if it's a year past expiration, let me see what we can do. Well, I guess not. Let me see what we can do. Let's take a look at the website and look over our coupons. I want to find something to help you out.
Yeah. Or maybe like tie in maintenance at that point. Or you could even say something like, right now the pricing is going to be the 59, or I don't remember what she said. I'm making things up. But right now the pricing is going to be XYZ. And we do offer coupons just throughout the year randomly. They'll have the dates on when they're available right there at the bottom, so you can see when those can be used.
Right.
So right now, it is $59. Do you want to reserve that time for this afternoon?
Right.
Assuming it is like so far off and you don't have really anything else that you can offer, I would just say it like it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Even asking when that coupon expired to see how far past its date is, if it is something that we can honor or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. All right. I'm going to read Amber's comment here. I would have asked expiration and then would have been like, since you're a current customer, I'll honor that coupon for you as a thank you for your continued support. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll apply that to the work order if you're right now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I like that a lot. All right, you guys, we've got 5 minutes left. Let's see what kind of call we can grab.
Please.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, this one's only 2 minutes. That should be fine. Okay, here we go.
Thank you for calling. This is Jordan. How can I make you smile?
Hi, Jordan. I'm calling because I think I have a clog in the plumbing underneath my kitchen.
The kitchen sink?
Yeah, the kitchen sink, and it's also connected to like the washing machine. So when it rains, it comes back up in the sink and it comes out. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, well, we can definitely come out there to see what's going on. Is this for?
That's correct.
Got it. Okay. And when are you looking to have someone come out there?
Okay, I mean, we're kind of having a trend here today.
I agree.
It's like quick listen, skip the care.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick listen, very quick listen too. I think everyone, has only asked one question so far.
Yeah, quick listen, skip the care, and replace it with only reassurance instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed, Amber. Where is the care? What a great question. All right, let's keep going. And then going right to scheduling. I mean, everyone's been very proactive with scheduling, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, I love that.
Yeah.
Ask.
And I like to remind everyone, too, we are getting into that busy season. I'm not going to penalize you for being busy, right?
Yeah.
But
I know, and that's true. Like, I think that for things that are really crazy busy, I could see how some of these calls could be great for that. But I also...
One thing we talk about a lot is when we're busy, we're hearing the same thing over and over again. We're having the same jobs over and over again. So that care doesn't feel, I don't want to say it doesn't feel consistent, but they're not consistent with it because they're so busy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But change it up. You don't have to use the same words every time. I hate you're dealing with that.
Absolutely.
That's terrible. That's horrible. Let's get this taken care of.
Especially in the same call.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is kind of a little bit of a tangent, but that's like a pet peeve of mine when someone uses the same care statement again and again and again. Yeah. And I'm like, now you're just proving that, that you're just showing that it's not a sincere care.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it. I like Amber's comment. She said, oh, your drain is clogged. Oh, no, I hate to hear that. How long has that been clogged?
Yeah. Really? And between the questions. Absolutely.
Right. And it would have taken an extra 5 to 10 seconds, if that. Just the care statement would not have taken that long. But with a little bit better ask or listen, I agree with you. Not long at all. And just for consistency purposes, we are exactly 32 seconds into this call.
Wow. Boom.
So that's all she had 30 more seconds to still just ask a little bit more and then move on and just realize that that's it. That's the only time we're talking a minute.
Right.
I mean, I know the seconds add up on a busy day, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it to that customer because it adds up to them too. Yeah, it'll be worth it. I love it when my CSRs are like, I don't have 10 minutes to show care. I'm like, 10 minutes? 10 minutes? That's crazy.
I hope we're not on the 10 minutes.
You're trying to show care for 10 minutes? Whoa. Oh, it's too funny. All right, let's keep going.
Have some technicians available today.
Okay, what time can they come?
As of right now, they do have jobs this morning, but I will definitely call you about 30 to 45 minutes in advance as to when they can come out. But right now we don't offer time windows, so it's kind of harder to navigate that, but I will call you in about an hour in advance. Is there any time that I need to work around for you today?
I feel like I need to listen to that again.
Yeah.
I don't think I was paying attention to it well enough. Can we back up?
Yeah, please.
Let's do that one again.
But I will definitely call you about 30 to 40.
Okay.
As of right now,
have
someone come out there. We have some technicians available today.
Okay, what time can they come?
As of right now, they do have jobs this morning, but I will definitely call you about 30 to 45 minutes in advance as to when they can come out. But right now we don't offer time windows, so it's kind of harder to navigate that, but I will call you in about an hour in advance. Is there any time that I need to work around for you today?
Actually, yeah, because I have something to do later this afternoon. Actually,
Okay.
if they wanted to come out tomorrow morning, that would be great.
Okay, we can do tomorrow morning. That's okay.
It's not so bad. It's like if I'm just using the sink, it doesn't really do it. It's just when I run the washing machine that it backs up.
Okay.
And I guess it's all connected, so something happens there.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely schedule you for tomorrow morning. I'll give you a call in the morning to let you know as to what time it's going to be, but it'll be anywhere between like 8 to 12.
Okay. Between 8 to 12.
Yeah.
I'm having an issue here because
Okay.
I do have to go to work tomorrow I have to leave here about 11. So
You need it before 11. So I can make you his first call so he can be there anywhere from 8:30 to 9:30.
okay, that's cool. I mean, I do pay you guys every year for that first call thing. I don't know what I pay like $175.
The membership. Yeah, I do see that you do have a membership with us. So that just makes it where we don't have a service fee for you, and you do get front of the line service. So I will put you down as his first call for tomorrow.
That is awesome, and I thank you.
Yeah, of course. If you need anything else, if you do end up needing it today, just let us know. We'll be happy to help you.
You have a great day, and I appreciate your help.
You too. Have a good day.
I thought we didn't offer time frames.
Yeah, that's confusing.
I'm confused.
I didn't even catch that. You're right. That's weird. Why did she do that? Okay. One thing I am curious about. Hold on, I'm going to listen to one other thing again.
Okay.
Okay, what time can they come? Gross.
Yeah, well, we can definitely come out there to see what's going on. Is this for?
That's correct.
Got it. Okay. And when are you looking to have someone come out there?
Okay. I wish I had more time. I wish we weren't already at 31 minutes because I'm going to make this fast. All right, you guys?
Okay.
I have found the best thing ever. So the way that we structure our ask principle, always say, when would you like us to come out? And then ask for the address. Okay. That is brilliant. I didn't understand the brilliance when I first started here. It has taken me time to realize it, but this is a great example of why it's brilliant. It gives you time to process their expectation of you so that you don't have to awkwardly say, okay, well, they are busy right now, but right. Cause that's what she had to do.
Yeah.
She said, what's your address? She verified it. And then she went, and when did you want somebody out? She said, we can even get someone out today. He goes, okay, well, what time?
Yeah.
And now she's in this awkward pickle where she needs to give an answer now.
Yes.
And so had she started with, when do you want someone out? And he said, today. I want someone now. What time do you have? And she had gone, oh, well, let me get your information and we'll take a look at our availability. What's your address? While she's getting the address, she's processing everything that he has said. She's processing her schedule. She knows what she already has. And when she comes back and gives her availability, she doesn't have to say, so they are going to be at a job now. She can jump right into her solution.
Right. And this is also where I find that follow-up ask comes in handy. Don't go right into, well, we have availability today. When would you like someone out? He said, well, what's your availability? Absolutely. So before I do that, do you prefer mornings or afternoons? That would have already taken care of that two back and forth that happens before it even happened. And I totally agree. Ask and then ask for the address, pull up the account. That's when she was able to notice the membership.
Yep.
And again, that would have helped assist her look over the dispatch board.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, I agree. Man, that's a good call to listen to for that exact reason.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. I'm pumped on that example. But yeah, this is good. I agree. Thank you guys for being with us. We're already going over time, but I will let you go. Thank you so much, Marissa, for hanging out with us as always. I love it when you're on the show.
Yay.
All right,
thank you guys for
Bye, guys.
We'll talk later.
Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.